Welcome, my dear friend. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I want you to take a deep breath and just allow yourself to relax. You don't need to worry about anything right now. This is your moment, a moment where you open your heart to something truly beautiful. I know that deep inside, you hold dreams, hopes, and wishes. Perhaps one of those dreams is to experience a life of ease, joy, and abundance. Maybe you've thought about what it would feel like to win the lottery, to have that sudden blessing that changes everything. And I want you to know, it's perfectly okay to desire that. Wanting abundance is natural. It's part of who we are because life is meant to be rich and fulfilling in every way. But so often we're told that such things are only for a lucky few, that dreaming big is unrealistic. I'm here to gently remind you that life doesn't work through chance or luck. Life responds to you, to your thoughts, your beliefs, and the energy you send out into the world. You are far more powerful than you've ever been told. Everything begins in your mind with a single thought. That thought can open doors where you once saw walls. I invite you to believe, even just a little more today, that what you desire is not only possible, but waiting for you to claim it. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to chase after luck. Instead, you can learn to align yourself with the natural flow of abundance that surrounds you. Imagine for a moment that the universe is always listening, always responding to the words you speak to yourself and the quiet whispers of your heart. If you tell yourself that wonderful things happen to you, life will find a way to make that true. If you open your mind to the idea that you can receive blessings easily and joyfully, then those blessings will begin to appear in ways you never expected. You are not here to struggle or to wish from a place of lack. You are here to remember that you are connected to an infinite source of good. Whether it's winning the lottery or inviting more peace, love, and prosperity into your life, it all starts by turning within and knowing that you are worthy. So as we begin this journey together, I want you to feel safe, supported, and excited. Because today you are opening the door to a new way of thinking, a way that can transform not just your finances, but your entire experience of life. And it starts with the simple, beautiful truth that your thoughts create your reality. Right now, you can choose thoughts that welcome abundance with open arms. You can softly say to yourself, I am open to receiving all the good life has to offer. Let that thought settle in your heart, because it's the beginning of something wonderful. You are in the perfect place, and everything you desire is already on its way to you. There is a gentle power within you that shapes your world every single day. You might not always notice it, but it's there, working quietly with every thought you think and every word you speak. This power is called manifestation. It's not something outside of you, and it's certainly not something reserved for a few special people. It is a natural part of who you are. Every time you imagine something, every time you focus your attention on a desire, you are planting a seed in the garden of your life. Just like a gardener trusts that a planted seed will grow with care and patience, you too can trust that your thoughts and beliefs are creating your future. You see, manifestation is simply the process of life responding to your inner world. If you fill your mind with thoughts of lack, fear, or doubt, life will reflect that back to you. But when you fill your mind with thoughts of abundance, joy, and possibility, life begins to open up in the most beautiful ways. It's important to remember that you don't have to struggle to make this work. You don't need to know how everything will happen. Your job is to focus on what you want with love and trust, and allow the universe to arrange the details. When people think about winning the lottery, they often focus on the numbers, the ticket, or the odds. But the true key isn't found in the outside world, it's within. It starts with believing that you are someone who can receive such a blessing. It's about aligning your thoughts with the energy of abundance. You can begin right now by gently shifting the way you speak to yourself. Instead of saying, "I never win anything," you can begin to say, "I am a magnet for miracles, and abundance flows to me easily." Feel how different that sounds. One thought closes the door, while the other opens it wide. Your thoughts are like invitations to the universe, signaling what you are ready to receive. When you understand this, you realize that manifestation isn't about wishing or hoping. It's about knowing. Knowing that what you desire is already possible and allowing it to come to you. Every day is a new opportunity to practice this gentle art. When you wake up in the morning, you can choose to affirm, "Today, I welcome unexpected blessings." When you feel doubt creeping in, you can remind yourself, "I trust the process of life." These simple, loving statements begin to reshape your inner world, and soon your outer world follows. Manifestation is not magic. It is a natural law, like the way the sun rises each day. When you align your thoughts with what you desire, life responds in kind. You don't have to force it. You simply need to nurture your thoughts the way you would care for something precious. And always remember, the universe loves you and wants to give you all the good you can accept. So allow yourself to believe, even if it feels new. You are already on your way to creating a life filled with abundance, joy, and perhaps even that winning lottery ticket. Many of us carry silent thoughts deep within that tell us we can only have so much, that we must work endlessly or be extraordinarily lucky to receive wealth. These quiet beliefs often go unnoticed, but they shape every experience we have with money and abundance. From a young age, we may have heard phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "People like us don't get rich." These words settle into our minds and form invisible barriers that keep prosperity at a distance. But today, I want you to know that you can gently begin to release these old ideas. You don't have to hold on to beliefs that no longer serve you. The truth is, you were never meant to live in limitation. Life is abundant, and there is more than enough for everyone, including you. The first step is to become aware of the thoughts you have about money, luck, and worthiness. Notice if you tell yourself things like, "I'll never win," or "I don't deserve that kind of wealth." These are not truths. They are just habits of thinking, and habits can be changed. You have the power to choose new thoughts, loving thoughts that open the door to abundance. One beautiful way to begin is by standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes and softly saying, "I am worthy of all the riches life has to offer." At first, it might feel strange, especially if you've spent years believing otherwise. But with kindness and repetition, this simple practice can transform the way you see yourself and what you believe is possible. Remember, the universe responds to how you feel about yourself. When you truly believe that you deserve good things, those things begin to flow into your life with ease. You don't have to chase after them or prove yourself. You simply need to allow. It's also helpful to forgive yourself for any past mistakes or financial struggles. We often carry guilt or shame about money without realizing how heavy that burden is. Let it go, dear one. You were doing the best you could with what you knew at the time. Now you can choose a new path, a path where you speak to yourself with love and remind yourself daily that abundance is your birthright. You might say, I release all limiting beliefs about money. I am open to receiving unexpected blessings. Feel the lightness that comes with those words. Each time you affirm your worthiness, you dissolve a little more of the old patterns that kept you stuck. You begin to create space for prosperity to enter. Life is always listening, always ready to give you what you believe you can have. So be gentle with yourself as you make this shift. There is no rush, only a beautiful unfolding. Every loving thought you think is a step toward greater abundance. You are worthy, you are deserving, and you are ready to receive. The lottery is not just a game of numbers. It's a reflection of how open you are to life's infinite possibilities. And right now, you are opening wider than ever before. When you think about attracting wealth or any kind of abundance, it's easy to focus only on the outside world, on money, opportunities, or lucky breaks. But what many people don't realize is that the foundation for receiving all good things starts with how you feel about yourself. Self-love is not just a nice idea. It is the key that unlocks the flow of prosperity in your life. When you truly love and approve of yourself, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive. Without self-love, even the greatest blessings can feel out of reach, because deep inside, you may believe you don't deserve them. But the beautiful truth is, you do deserve them. You always have. Life mirrors back to us the thoughts and feelings we hold within. If you are gentle and kind to yourself, life will be gentle and kind to you. If you affirm your worthiness, life will show you just how worthy you are by bringing wonderful experiences your way. Imagine for a moment that you are a magnet, and the energy you give to yourself is the same energy that pulls abundance toward you. When you fill yourself with love, acceptance, and kindness, you naturally attract more reasons to feel joyful and blessed. This is why self-love is not selfish, it's essential. A simple practice you can begin today is to place your hand over your heart and softly say, I deeply love and approve of myself. I am open to receiving all the wealth life has for me. These words, spoken with sincerity, begin to heal old wounds and dissolve any barriers you may have built around receiving. It's not about forcing anything or pretending to be positive. It's about nurturing a real, loving relationship with yourself. The more you practice self-love, the more you will notice how life responds. Opportunities will appear. Unexpected gifts will come your way. And yes, even something as delightful as winning the lottery becomes possible because you no longer block your good with doubt or feelings of unworthiness. Think of self-love as the fertile soil in which the seeds of abundance grow. Without it, those seeds struggle to take root. But with it, they flourish and bloom into beautiful expressions of prosperity. So take time each day to remind yourself that you are enough, just as you are. You don't have to earn abundance. It is your natural state when you align with love. Speak kindly to yourself. Forgive your past, and celebrate the wonderful person you are. The more you do this, the more you will find that life becomes a joyful dance of giving and receiving. And in that space of love, all things, even miracles, are possible. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself already living the life you desire. Feel the joy, the excitement, and the sense of freedom that comes with knowing you have everything you need. This simple act of imagining is more powerful than most people realize. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what is vividly imagined and what is real. When you see yourself as already abundant, already successful, you begin to create that reality. Visualization is like painting a picture in your mind, a picture that life then begins to fill in with color and detail. Each time you visualize yourself as a winner, as someone who receives blessings with ease, you are sending a clear message to the universe. This is who I am, and this is the life I welcome. It's important not just to see the image, but to feel it. Feel the happiness, the gratitude, and the peace that comes with knowing your desires have already been fulfilled. These feelings are the true fuel of manifestation. They align your energy with the outcome you want. You don't need to spend hours doing this. Even a few minutes each day, spent in quiet joy, seeing yourself surrounded by abundance, can create powerful shifts. You might choose to do this in the morning, when you wake up, or at night before you fall asleep. These are times when your mind is especially open and receptive. As you practice, you can affirm to yourself, I see myself living in abundance. It feels natural and joyful. Let these words sink in as you hold your vision. Over time, this practice helps to rewire your thoughts, making abundance feel familiar and expected. When something feels natural to you, it flows into your life effortlessly. Doubt begins to fade because your mind and heart are already living the reality you desire. You are no longer hoping or wishing, you are knowing. And this knowing is what draws your desires to you like a gentle magnet. Remember, visualization is not about daydreaming or escaping reality. It is about creating a new reality from within. Every great achievement, every beautiful experience begins first as a thought, a vision held with love and belief. So give yourself permission to dream, to see yourself as the person who receives all good things. You don't have to know how it will happen. Trust that life will take care of the details. Your role is simply to hold the vision and feel the joy of already having it. Each time you do, you are stepping closer to making it real. You are aligning with the energy of abundance, and in that alignment, wonderful things begin to unfold. There is a quiet magic that lives in the simple act of being thankful. When you appreciate what you have, no matter how small it may seem, you open the door for more blessings to enter your life. Gratitude is like a gentle invitation to the universe saying, yes, I see the good, and I welcome more. Many people wait until they receive something big before they feel grateful. But the secret is to start feeling grateful now, even before your desires arrive. When you focus on what is already good in your life, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. This shift is powerful because life responds to the energy you give out. If you are always noticing what's missing, you create more experiences of missing out. But when you celebrate the little things, a warm cup of tea, a kind word, a beautiful sunset, you tell life that you are ready to receive more of that goodness. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. And from that place of enough, more flows naturally to you. It's like watering a plant. The more you nurture it with appreciation, the more it grows and flourishes. One simple way to practice this is by keeping a small journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be grand or extraordinary. In fact, it's often the simple joys that carry the most magic. As you do this, you train your mind to look for the positive, and soon you'll find that you are surrounded by more and more reasons to feel grateful. You can also speak your gratitude out loud. As you go about your day, softly say, "I am grateful for the abundance flowing into my life." These words, spoken with feeling, create a beautiful vibration that attracts even greater blessings. Gratitude also helps to dissolve feelings of impatience or frustration. When you trust that everything is unfolding perfectly and give thanks in advance, you align yourself with the flow of life. You no longer feel the need to force outcomes because you know that good things are already on their way. Even when it comes to something like winning the lottery, gratitude plays a vital role. Instead of focusing on not having won yet, you can choose to feel thankful for the possibility, for the opportunity, and for the abundance that is already present in other forms. This positive focus lifts your spirit and keeps you connected to the energy of receiving. Remember, dear one, that every moment of gratitude is like a stepping stone toward your desires. It keeps your heart open and your mind aligned with the truth that life is generous and loving. So take a moment now to think of something you appreciate, no matter how small. Feel that warmth in your heart. That feeling is the key to unlocking more joy, more prosperity, and more wonderful surprises. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will discover that life is eager to give you even more to be thankful for. There is a gentle wisdom in understanding that everything you desire comes to you at the perfect time. Often, when we set our hearts on something, whether it's winning the lottery or inviting more abundance into our lives, we want it to happen right away. It's natural to feel eager, but true manifestation blooms when we learn to trust and let go. Holding tightly to a desire with worry or impatience can actually push it away, because those feelings signal to the universe that you don't believe it's already yours. Trust is like a soft breeze that carries your intentions out into the world, knowing they will return to you when the moment is right. Just as a flower doesn't rush to bloom, your blessings unfold in harmony with life's rhythm. When you release the need to control how or when something happens, you create space for miracles. You tell life that you believe in its perfect timing. You can ease your heart by saying, "I trust that everything I desire is on its way to me." These words bring comfort and remind you that unseen forces are always working in your favor. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means holding them with love, not fear. It means waking up each day with a sense of calm expectation, knowing that what is meant for you cannot miss you. If doubt begins to whisper in your ear, gently thank it for trying to protect you, and then return to faith. Picture yourself floating on a peaceful river, trusting that the current will carry you exactly where you need to go. You don't have to paddle upstream or fight against the flow. Your only job is to relax, enjoy the journey, and stay open to receiving. The universe has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. Sometimes, what you desire comes in ways even better than you imagined. But this can only happen when you release the tight grip of needing things to happen a certain way. Each time you feel yourself getting anxious or wondering when your manifestation will arrive, place your hand over your heart and breathe deeply. Remind yourself, I am safe. All is well. My good is coming to me now. This practice will bring you back to a place of peace and alignment, where all things are possible. Trusting and letting go is an act of love, both for yourself and for life. It shows that you believe in the beauty of divine timing, and in that belief, you open the door wide for abundance to flow in naturally and effortlessly. Bringing your desires into reality doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the most powerful manifestation practices are often the simplest. When you approach them with joy and consistency, they become a natural part of your daily life, gently guiding abundance towards you. One of the easiest ways to begin is by speaking affirmations every day. Affirmations are positive statements that reprogram your mind to expect good things. When you say words like, "Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways," you are telling life what you are ready to receive. These words, repeated with feeling, start to dissolve old doubts and replace them with confidence and openness. Another beautiful practice is visualization. Spend a few quiet moments each day seeing yourself already living in the abundance you desire. Feel the emotions of joy, gratitude, and excitement as if your dreams have already come true. This simple act aligns your energy with the reality you want to experience. You can also keep a wealth journal, a special notebook, where you write down every sign of prosperity, no matter how small. Did you find a coin on the street? Write it down and give thanks. Did someone buy you a coffee or offer a kind gesture? That too is abundance flowing to you. The more you notice and celebrate these moments, the more you attract. Mirror work is another gentle yet powerful ritual. Stand before a mirror, look into your own eyes, and speak words of love and prosperity. Say to yourself, I am worthy of infinite abundance. I welcome wealth into my life with ease. At first, this might feel unfamiliar, but with practice, it becomes a nurturing habit that builds your self-worth and invites more good into your experience. These rituals are not chores. They are acts of self-care and alignment. They remind you daily that you are connected to an abundant universe that loves to give. The key is to approach them with a light heart, without pressure or expectation. Enjoy the process, knowing that each loving thought, each positive word, is like planting seeds that will blossom in perfect time. You don't need to do everything at once. Choose the practices that feel good to you and make them part of your routine. Even a few minutes a day can create powerful shifts when done with sincerity and joy. Life responds to your energy, and when you fill your days with these gentle rituals, you naturally become a magnet for blessings. Remember, manifestation is not about effort, it's about alignment. These practices help you stay aligned with the truth that abundance is always available to you. With each affirmation, each visualization, each moment of gratitude, you are opening wider to receive all the good that life has to offer. There may be times along your journey when doubt quietly creeps in. You might find yourself wondering if all your positive thoughts and practices are really working. This is completely natural. We've all been conditioned to expect things to be hard, or to question whether we truly deserve what we desire. But it's in these moments that your gentle awareness becomes your greatest tool. When you notice doubt arising, you don't need to fight it or judge yourself. Instead, you can simply acknowledge it and choose to return to a place of trust and positivity. Think of doubt like a passing cloud in the sky. It may block the sun for a moment, but it never lasts. Behind it, the sky is always clear and bright. You can remind yourself that one doubtful thought does not cancel out all the good you've been creating. It's just a signal to pause, breathe, and realign with your truth. A beautiful way to shift your energy is to softly speak an affirmation such as, "I release fear and welcome faith. I am always supported." These words have the power to soothe your mind and bring you back to a state of calm expectation. Another helpful practice is to reflect on how far you've already come. Look at the positive changes you've made, the moments of joy, the small signs of abundance that have shown up along the way. These reminders will strengthen your belief and help you see that progress is always happening, even if it's not visible yet. It's also important to surround yourself with uplifting influences. Whether it's reading inspiring words, listening to encouraging messages, or spending time in nature. These gentle supports can help lift your spirit when you need a little boost. Remember, staying positive doesn't mean you'll never feel doubt. It means you have the tools and the awareness to guide yourself back to faith whenever you need to. Be kind to yourself during these times. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, with compassion, understanding, and encouragement. You can say, "It's okay to feel this way, but I choose to believe in my infinite possibilities." Each time you make this choice, you strengthen your ability to stay aligned with the energy of abundance. Life is always responding to your dominant thoughts and feelings. So the more you nurture positivity, the more natural it becomes. Over time, doubt will visit less often, and when it does, you'll know exactly how to gently guide it away. Trust that every loving thought you think is creating a pathway for your desires to reach you. You are never alone on this journey. The universe is always supporting you, cheering you on, and ready to deliver blessings beyond what you can imagine. Stay open, stay hopeful, and know that all is well. You are a beautiful expression of life, and life wants nothing more than to shower you with its endless gifts. The abundance you seek is not outside of you. It is already within you, waiting to be realized and welcomed. Each thought of love, each moment of gratitude, each act of trust has brought you closer to the life you desire. You have learned that manifestation is not about luck or chance, but about aligning with the natural flow of good that surrounds you every day. You now understand that self-love opens the door to receiving, that visualization creates the blueprint for your reality, and that gratitude multiplies every blessing. You've discovered the peace that comes from trusting divine timing and the joy of practicing simple rituals that keep you connected to abundance. Even when doubt has whispered in your ear, you've found the strength to return to faith, knowing that you are always supported by a loving universe. As you move forward, carry these truths in your heart. You don't need to force or chase after anything. Simply continue to nurture your thoughts with kindness, speak your affirmations with belief, and welcome each day with an open heart. Remember, dear one, you are worthy of miracles. You are deserving of all the wealth, joy, and freedom that life has to offer. There is no limit to the good that can flow to you when you align with love and trust. So take a deep breath, smile gently, and affirm to yourself, "I am open to infinite possibilities. Abundance flows to me effortlessly." Let this be your guiding light as you continue your beautiful journey. The universe is always listening, always responding, and always ready to deliver blessings beyond your greatest dreams. Believe in yourself, believe in the process, and know that wonderful things are already on their way to you.